So first person I have is Jerry Bolick. How much time are you going to need there, Jerry?
I think just 5.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Mayor, Council. I'm here to urge you to reject the old EIR and to require a new one based on what we have been able to learn over the last 27 or 28 years. It has been said that in times of crises, and I think for Brisbane residents and residents around the mountain in general, this is a time of crises. In times of crises, our courage, our vision, and our integrity are reflected in the words that we choose to use. And a couple of the phrases that I heard earlier on in this meeting just rattled me to the bones. We speak of a take of habitat. Things that are taken are not given back. We have had ample witness tonight that will show us that the HCP has not successfully given back habitat that has been taken. Another phrase was incidental take. Again, more witness and testimony tonight suggesting that no take is simply incidental. No significant impact. Again, we know for sure that any impact on the butterfly habitat will in fact be significant. And it's not just, from my perspective, the Kalipi that is at stake. It's the legacy that we as Brisbane citizens will leave that is at stake. And what I know of Brisbane after being here for 10 years, having 2 of my grown children move here, 3 of my grandchildren who are growing up here, is that Brisbane exists because of the mountain. The mountain is what it is because of Brisbane. And all of that has to do with the courage and the far-reaching vision of citizens of Brisbane some 27 or 30 years ago. The direction that I don't want to go, and I think that you don't want to go, is to leave that legacy behind, because that legacy will be taken if we continue to move in the direction of approving this project. What I would like to do is read to you, in closing, a poem by Mary Oliver that describes the legacy that I think we would leave behind if we do not reconsider and require a new EIR. It's entitled, "Of the Empire." We will be known as a culture that feared death and adored power, that tried to vanquish insecurity for the few and cared little for the penury of the many. We will be known as a culture that taught and rewarded the amassing of things, that spoke little, if at all, about the quality of life for people, other people, for dogs, for rivers. All the world in our eyes, they will say, was a commodity. And they will say that this structure was held together politically, which it was. And they will say also that our politics was no more than an apparatus to accommodate the feelings of the heart, and that the heart in those days was small and hard and full of meanness. I don't want to go in that direction, and I don't think that you do either. So please slow down and consider a new EIR. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.